A 1440 pixel gaming monitor is the best way to make the most of your gaming PC. This is a fundamental truth. In terms of price, performance, and hardware strain, 1440 pixel sits between the ultra-cheap 1080 pixel options and the luxurious and often unattainable 4K panels. And here are the top 5 best 1440 pixel gaming monitors to buy of 2022. You can buy it at the link in the description below the video. Number 5. Asus ROG Strix XG27AQ, $340. The Asus ROG Strix XG27AQ is one of the most well-rounded 1440 pixel 144 Hz monitors you can buy. It delivers a fast, color-rich IPS panel encased in one of the most stylish frames of this whole lineup. In addition to eye-catching looks, it's able to produce an exceptionally colorful picture that works hard to overcome the lower contrast inherent to IPS monitors. Users and professional critics agree that the Asus XG27AQ does just about everything. Asus's fast IPS technology operates at up to 4 times the speed of a traditional IPS display, which makes ghosting a thing of the past. Competitive players will appreciate that the panel can clock all the way to 170 Hz and features an extreme low-motion blur mode to improve clarity even further. If that weren't enough, it features optional crosshairs and even a screen magnifying sniper mode to give you an even greater edge. Its one weakness is HDR. As expected from a Display HDR 400 monitor, HDR performance isn't anything to write home about. With only 400 nits of peak brightness and no local dimming, HDR content will display with standard dynamic range. That doesn't mean it looks bland, though. With 95% DCI Pixel 3 color coverage, it presents incredibly vivid and saturated colors. Number 4. Acer Predator XB323U, $744. The Acer Predator XB323U features a spacious 32-inch IPS panel with better color coverage than any other monitor we could find in this category. It covers 99% of the Adobe RGB spectrum and 95% of DCI Pixel 3, which translates deeper, richer colors to enhance your enjoyment. The XB323U is also one of the best 1440 pixel 144 Hz gaming monitors you can find for HDR. It's Display HDR 600 certified and features 16 local dimming zones to add depth and gradients to dark areas of the screen. That isn't enough to completely counteract the ambient glow of the backlight, so you may notice some around the edges. Even with a bit of shine through, though, this is one of the most vibrant gaming displays you'll find right now. However, it comes with one major caveat: using variable refresh rate, AMD FreeSync or NVIDIA G-Sync. Locks them prevent using overdrive mode, and testers at Display Ninja discovered that doing so can lead to ghosting when the frame rate is around 60 FPS. If your system isn't powerful enough to push your games to higher frame rates, it may be best to look elsewhere. On the other hand, if your system has a great graphics card, the XB323U can run all the way to 170 Hz, giving you an extra dose of clarity. Even with its ghosting window, the Acer Predator XB323U is an outstanding choice, even for the most discerning gamer. Number 3. Dell Alienware AW2721D, $830. The Alienware AW2721D is one of the only G-Sync Ultimate certified monitors that comes in a 27-inch, 1440 pixel form factor. NVIDIA's high-end G-Sync designation is reserved for hardware-enabled G-Sync monitors with a handful of elite specs, including 144 Hz or higher, P3 wide color gamut, and a VESA Display HDR 600 rating or higher. In fact, it's actually one of only a few 1440 pixel monitors to use a dedicated G-Sync chip at all. So you can count on an exceptionally smooth gaming experience all the way to the top of its refresh rate. The ultimate rating isn't just for show. The AW2721D is incredibly fast. It features a response time of as little as 1 millisecond, 2 millisecond outside of extreme mode, and can be set to run as quick as 240 Hz. There's no low motion blur mode, but you won't miss it with a refresh rate that high. Since the display is also based on LG's Nano IPS technology, it also has outstanding color coverage of up to 98% of the DCI-P3 color spectrum for outstanding colors. HDR fans also won't find much to complain about with the AW2721D. It's Display HDR 600 certified for improved brightness and color gamut. It also utilizes 32 local dimming zones to enhance blacks. Even though it doesn't completely solve the contrast limitations inherent to IPS monitors, this is still a top choice among 1,440 pixel gaming monitors. Number 2. Samsung Odyssey G7 $800 US. The Samsung Odyssey G7 is one of the most impressive 1,440 pixel monitors you can buy. Whether you're a competitive sports player or just want to get lost in your favorite MMORPG, its outstanding balance of price and features will draw you deeper into your favorite games. This 1,440 pixel, 240 Hz gaming monitor broke new ground when it launched, becoming the first of its kind to use QLED technology and the first with an aggressive 1000R curve. It's available in both 27-in and 32-in varieties, but we're recommending the 27-inch model here. As it represents remarkably good value, the G7 has a Display HDR 600 certification and 8-zone local dimming, which means HDR on this monitor is far better than average. The QLED panel contributes here too, producing good contrast, over 2,300 to 1 in HDR, and a peak luminance of 551 C per square meter. The Odyssey G7 is also deeply curved, allowing it to take up more of your field of view and add immersion to your gaming experience. Considering its many elite luxuries, the Odyssey G7 is an incredible value at $800 US. While hardly cheap, that's still a great price on such a fully featured high-performance monitor. Number 1. LG UltraGear 34GP 950GB $800 US. If you've got extra money to burn and only the best ultrawide will do, the LG UltraGear 34GP 950GB should be at the top of your list. Its Nano IPS panel enhances color coverage up to 98% of the DCI-P3 color spectrum, making this a good fit for creators who need extra space to work. The UltraGear 34GP 950GB really shines when you boot up a game though. Its screen can be overclocked with an OSD setting to hit 180 Hz for improved motion clarity and supports NVIDIA G-Sync to ensure extra smooth gameplay at any frame rate. If you don't have an NVIDIA GPU, you can still use AMD FreeSync through its DisplayPort connection. It's also Display HDR 600 certified and features 56 dedicated local dimming zones to deliver one of the best HDR experiences available in 1,440 pixel gaming monitors.